Benny Blanco has reacted to the backlash for ignoring Selena Gomez in a street clip. In the short video, Selena appears to be talking to him as they move down the street with their team behind them. Benny never looks up, keeping his eyes on his screen and barely relaxed while she speaks. The moment has gotten a lot of attention online, with many calling it uncomfortable to watch. As the clip continued to move across platforms, more people shared their reactions. Some said it felt dismissive and pointed out how Selena kept trying to stay engaged. Others said the energy between them didn't look right, especially since Selena was clearly trying to interact with him while Benny focused on his phone. This has made people wonder what their relationship is like behind closed doors and whether or not Benny ignores her in other situations. On the surface, everything seems fine between them, but this has made people wonder. And now Benny has spoken out about ignoring Selena. Underneath the video about it, Benny left a comment. In his comment, he wrote, "This is literally a 10-second clip." I think he's trying to say that people are reading too much into it.
Benny Blanco looks totally disconnected from his wife, Selena Gomez, ever since they tied the knot. In a recent clip, he's caught straight up ignoring her in public and even looks hesitant to hold her hand. Like, what's going on between them? Meanwhile, Selena's clearly trying to keep things together. She's opened up about her health struggles and how they've been weighing her down, both emotionally and physically. It's heartbreaking to see her putting in effort while he seems so distant. For the past 4 years, people online have been pointing out that Selena's speaking voice sounds a little different, and it's sparked non-stop chatter. Fans have jumped to her defense, saying it's connected to her lupus or another health condition that might have changed her voice. Some people, though, think it's her veneers affecting how she talks. And honestly, that theory's been floating around for a while now. Recently, Selena went live and addressed the whole situation head-on. She said, "I've gotten this a few times, this question, the voice thing." Then she paused for a moment before cutting herself off with, never mind.
Yeah, I've gotten this question a few times. The voice thing. So sometimes when I'm on, never mind. There's no excuse. I don't really care. I think my point is that sometimes things happen. I get weird. My throat kind of swells on the inside sometimes. That's all. Well, that's good. I'm glad y'all are being real with me on the live. I appreciate it, though, for real.
But instead of dodging the topic completely, she switched gears, saying, "There's no excuse. I don't really care." That response had fans talking even more. Like, what did she really mean by that? Selena tried to explain herself by saying, "I think my point is that sometimes things happen. I get weird. My throat kind of swells inside sometimes, and that's all." Then she shared a clip of herself chatting with fans about her voice, and it honestly got people talking even more. She's always been pretty transparent about her health struggles, especially dealing with lupus and bipolar disorder. While bipolar disorder wouldn't really change how she speaks, lupus definitely could. It can cause throat swelling that makes it harder to talk clearly. On top of that, Selena's mentioned she's got arthritis in her fingers because of lupus too, which sounds painful. She once said, "I remember before the brand, I was trying to open a water bottle and it hurt really bad before I was on the right medication." That moment really showed how much she's been pushing through behind the scenes. She's fighting battles most people don't even see. Selena shared how her team ended up designing their products to be super easy to open, and it wasn't even planned at first. She said they just naturally created things that were simple to use, then suddenly realized, wait, they kind of have to be that way. That's when they started making every product with a real purpose, to work for anyone, especially people who deal with dexterity issues. It's a small detail that shows how thoughtful she actually is about accessibility. But the live stream took a wild turn when someone on Instagram randomly asked Selena, "How do you shave your mustache?" Like, seriously? She laughed it off and said, "You guys need to be stopped." Then she explained she doesn't have a 5 o'clock shadow. What people are seeing is actually discoloration caused by melasma. She said, "I'll take care of it and treat it, but yeah, it's there." So basically, it's a sun-related skin condition that gives her that light shadow look, not what the trolls think.
Someone made me laugh because they asked me, they're like, "How do you, like, shave your mustache?" And I was like, I totally get it. I actually have melasma, you guys, and a pimple. It's from the sun, so you'll have to obviously wear sunscreen and be careful. And I have another pimple, but it's actually not. It's my melasma. And I take care of and treat it, but yeah, no, it's there.
Selena also got real about her acne, saying it's been acting up ever since she came back from Asia. She admitted, "My forehead lately has been breaking out," and said she notices it gets worse when she's stressed or lazy with her skincare routine. She reminded her fans that taking care of your skin isn't just about looks, it's about your body, mind, and soul being connected. The acne part is easy to understand. We've all been there. But it's Selena's voice change that still throws people off. Fans have dug up old clips of her speaking from way back in 2010 and compared them to how she sounds now. And wow, there's definitely a difference. Some people are convinced it's connected to her lupus, while others aren't so sure. Either way, her tone and energy just don't sound the same anymore. One comment pointed out that her voice started changing around 2014, and by 2021, even her mannerisms had shifted. Fast forward to 2025, and some fans are saying she now moves and speaks more slowly, like an elderly woman. That comment definitely rubbed people the wrong way, but it shows how closely everyone's been watching her every move. Someone else jumped in asking, "What about her mouth movement? Lupus doesn't cause that." Another person added, "That monotone voice isn't caused by lupus." And then there's that one viral clip, the one where Selena's answering a question and her face suddenly seems to freeze for a second. That moment still has people debating what's really going on with her.
How does Selena Gomez look like this? Her eye was kind of like, and it was during an interview, they were asking her a question. She looked like she was in a freeze frame, but she was not. Her face was just like this while the interviewer was asking questions. If you have not seen the clip, here it is. Here it is.
Selena, which one
She's
of
not
your
frozen.
songs gets you moving and grooving when you're
Her eyes just,
which one of your songs gets you moving and
and she's
grooving
just frozen.
when you're on
It's
your
during
own?
a virtual interview, and then she starts talking, but clearly she's not frozen. And she's just changed a lot throughout the years, which is allowed and okay. But her eye sure wasn't doing that a few years ago. I just can't get over it because it looked like she was in a freeze frame when she was not. She was just frozen like that for like 5-6 seconds. I feel like overall Selena Gomez is pretty good with interviews. She's good with speaking and talking, but she definitely has changed, like not only her tone, but she speaks a lot slower, a lot deeper. She thinks a lot more. But that just one photo, sorry, not photo, the one part where she's just frozen is very confusing to me.
When Selena was being asked that question, one person in the comments said, "It sounds so lazy now. I don't know." Another added that she doesn't really open her mouth when she talks anymore, which is exactly why some fans think her veneers might be messing with her speech. It's wild how something as small as dental work could end up becoming part of such a big online debate. Now, switching gears for a second before diving back into Selena and Benny, Hailey Bieber just stirred things up again. A headline recently went viral saying people felt secondhand embarrassment over Hailey's new post about her and Justin Bieber's relationship. She dropped a picture on Instagram captioned, "10 New Years together and counting," with a middle finger emoji at the end. Like, was that shade or just her being bold again? What's funny is that Hailey loves using that emoji. It's kind of her signature move at this point, but this post definitely had people doing the math and raising eyebrows because the 10 New Year's timeline doesn't really add up. It's 2026 now, and fans haven't forgotten that Justin was with Selena dating on and off for years before finally marrying Hailey back in 2018. The internet, of course, lost its mind trying to piece together what she really meant by that post.
Is taking the messiness into 2026 because they just made a video on Hailey Bieber and the 10 years that she claimed to have spent with Justin every single New Year's, and here's what they had to say. You're probably aware Justin Bieber dated Selena Gomez on and off for years before he and Hailey eventually tied the knot in 2018. Notably in 2016, while he and Selena were broken up, Justin shared a picture photo of himself kissing and Hailey kissing on New Year's, with the same pic that Hailey just reshared barely a month later. However, Justin stated in an interview that he didn't want to rush into anything with Hailey, and not long after, the pair parted ways. And then 2016 comes around and Justin and Selena rekindled their romance, though they ended up splitting for the last time in March of 2018, which is the picture of them at the cafe at the restaurant. And just months later, he and Hailey get back together, swiftly getting engaged and then married. I'm curious to see if Hailey, Selena, or Justin are going to respond. I hope and highly doubt they will because they never feed into stuff like this. It's always subtle. But I did take this as a like, fuck you haters, like I'm tired of y'all, like 10 years and counting with my baby, ride or die. Like that's kind of how I took it, but I know a lot of fans took it as a shot to Selena.
Back in 2016, when Justin and Selena were on one of their many breaks, Justin posted a photo of himself kissing Hailey on New Year's Eve, and that same exact picture is the one Hailey just reshared a whole decade later. Talk about digging up history. What makes it even juicier is that just a month after that photo first went up, Justin did an interview saying he didn't want to rush into anything serious with Hailey. That aged interestingly, didn't it? Not long after that, the two split up. only for Justin to reconnect with Selena in 2017. Their romance sparked back up for a bit, but by March 2018, it was officially over for good. And just months later, Justin was back with Hailey, and the two moved fast, like really fast, getting engaged and married not long after. Fans couldn't help but wonder what was really going on during that 2017-2018 window. Did Justin and Selena actually spend that New Year's together? So when Hailey claimed it's been 10 New Years together, people online were quick to question that math. Sure, maybe they've technically spent 10 New Year's Eves side by side, but when you line up the dates, things don't totally add up. The timeline feels fuzzy, and everyone remembers that Justin was definitely with Selena through 2017. One fan jumped in saying he was literally with Selena after that picture was taken. What, 10 years? People still remember that messy timeline like it just happened. And yeah, Justin and Selena were definitely together in 2017 and 2018. Another person commented, "The way Hailey tries to rewrite history is hilarious," while someone else said the middle finger in her post gave her major secondhand embarrassment. Honestly, that emoji might have been her way of getting ahead of the hate, kind of a preemptive strike because she already knew people were going to call her out. But shifting gears back to Selena and Benny Blanco, things are looking tense again. A viral video recently had fans seriously concerned about what's really going on between them. The clip showed Selena and Benny at a Lakers game on December 1st, stopping to greet fans and take pictures. In the middle of it, Selena reached her hand out towards Benny, clearly expecting him to hold it, but he paused for a few seconds before grabbing it. That tiny hesitation, yeah, it blew the internet. The moment went completely viral, and people started speculating all over again about the state of their relationship. Watching the clip, you can see Selena's hand just hanging there, waiting for him, and the whole thing feels awkward. Some think Benny just didn't notice her gesture right away. Maybe he was distracted by the crowd, but others believe it says a lot more about where their relationship stands right now. One fan commented, "Benny's too confident now," while another said it straight, "Selena settled." Then, just when people thought things might calm down, another report from December 31st stirred everything back up. Fans started wondering where Benny was because Selena Gomez was spotted alone at the Los Angeles airport. The photos showed her walking by herself with no sign of her husband anywhere, and the internet went wild trying to figure out what was going on. People weren't shocked about Selena being at the airport. It was the fact that Benny wasn't there that really caught attention. But here's something a lot of people forget. Benny Blanco has a serious fear of flying. So honestly, it's not surprising he wasn't with her if she was catching a flight. That alone could explain his absence. But of course, fans love to speculate. Pictures of Selena at the airport spread like wildfire online, and the reactions came pouring in fast. Some fans expressed concern, while others crossed the line with rude comments. One said, "Always alone, what a sad and realistic photo," which was totally uncalled for. Another added, "Sad and alone, where is he?" But despite all that noise, fans also noticed something sweet. Selena was spotted carrying her favorite blankie with her. Maybe she didn't need anyone else there after all. Sometimes a little comfort is all you really need. Selena was seen with her private plane and her cozy blankie, but fans are starting to worry about what's really happening behind the scenes. Some people are saying they hope now that Benny and Selena are married, he hasn't gotten too comfortable, like he's stopped putting in effort just because he already secured her. That kind of talk is heating up the comments section, with people even jokingly saying, "Take a good look at that prenup, Selena Gomez. Things are getting spicy." But that's not all. On the same day she was reportedly spotted alone at the airport, Selena got accused of photoshopping her holiday pictures. She shared a set of stunning photos on Instagram from what looked like a cozy getaway, and while plenty of fans loved the post, others started picking it apart right away. One person commented, "I thought this was someone else," while another wrote that the pictures looked unrealistic. Some even started suggesting she might have used AI to tweak the images, something that's becoming super common lately. Whether that's true or not, it definitely sparked fresh rumors online, and fans are divided, some defending her fiercely, others wondering what's really real in those glossy vacation shots. One long, harsh comment read, "The most neglected and dirty couple." Like, what? Then the person doubled down, saying they always look like they haven't showered in days. All photos were prepared with the photographer after the photo. That's seriously over the top. The comment ended with "till next time" and went on to say they felt sorry for Benny for having to play the role of husband when they don't even live together, and for having to endure Selena, her toxicity, hatred, jealousy, and arrogance. Clearly, this person has it out for Selena because that take is just extreme. Other people jumped in with their own hot takes, accusing Selena of using an AI-generated song on her post, while another commenter pointed out a supposed editing mistake, claiming the shadow of the mountain is coming from the wrong direction. Her Photoshop in 2026 is so sad. It's wild how detailed people get when they're looking for flaws online. Honestly, when you actually look at the photo, it's hard to see what they're even talking about. The shadows look totally normal, and the whole thing just seems like a calm, snowy vacation pic. Maybe she just wanted to share a peaceful skiing trip moment, but of course, the internet had to turn it into a full-blown conspiracy. Honestly, I can totally get behind that vibe. The mountains, the snow, the peaceful getaway. It's been forever since I've seen snow myself, and a ski trip sounds like the perfect escape right now. Hopefully, Selena actually got to enjoy some real downtime out there. But then again, who knows? Maybe she didn't even go and just used Google Gemini or some AI magic to whip up that picture. It wouldn't be too shocking these days, right? Especially since her husband Benny Blanco absolutely hates flying. That man would rather do anything than get on a plane. So yeah, unless it's a trip they can reach by car, train, or maybe even a boat, Selena's probably traveling solo most of the time. And honestly, the idea of taking a boat all the way to Europe sounds even scarier than flying. I don't blame him for staying grounded. But now, I want to hear from you. What do you think about all this? The trip, the photos, and Selena's solo adventures? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe for more updates. You won't want to miss what's coming next.